Hey, this is Steven with KnifeTV, Art Knife Invitational, October 30th, 2015, sitting with Steve Rapp, good friend of mine.
Nice to see you.
Good to see you, Steve. How was the show for you?
It was great. We did wonderfully.
You usually do. Get a lot of interest on that Amber Stag shoot knife you had?
Yeah. That's the fun part. It's a 3-hour show, and everybody was showing interest in everything and having a lot of fun.
Cool. So how long have you been making knives, Steve?
Oh, 35 years.
35 years of making knives. Where'd you start? How'd you get started?
I worked in the diesel shop at Union Pacific Railroad as a mechanic. They didn't have enough work to keep me busy on weekends, and I watched an old mountain man grinding blades, and I thought, oh, hell, I'll try and make one. And I was talking to him about it, and he says, kid, you don't have what it takes to make a knife. And that's what started it all.
And so, we know what you are well known for, but how do you feel about what you're known for? What are you known for making knives? You get a lot of awards every year.
Oh, yes. The award judging's been very kind to me over the years, because I realize at a show, if you had a different set of judges, a different set of winners possibly. So, it's all a matter of opinion. And I've won more than my share. And I like making all different kinds of knives. I go through phases. Made 3 shoot knives this year. I never made one before, so just having fun with it. That's the fun part about being a knife maker, is I can make what I want. And it's fun getting up in the morning knowing, oh, I get to go do this. Go make a sheath today or grind a blade, and beats the hell out of going to the railroad.
So is there particular materials that you like to work with? Do you like to work with natural materials? I know that you've done some work with gold-bearing quartz. I mean, what really gets you excited?
Gold quartz is a beautiful thing to work with, except for it's very fragile because the quartz and the gold don't bond together well. And I've actually had like a $800 piece of rock, as I'm cutting it, just disintegrate in my hand, and it's worthless. So that's kind of exciting. But working with gold, I love that. And I haven't used any kind of wood in decades. Ancient ivories I love. I haven't used elephant ivory in decades. Been using ONeill for metal fittings for the sheath and such lately. And
ONeill is a nickel-bearing. Is it a ferric-based material?
Well, it's 80% nickel and 20% copper. They use it in atomic submarines because salt water can't tarnish it or damage it at all, which means that I make a nice sheath out of it, will not tarnish. Fingerprints just wipe off. And it has a silvery luster to it that stainless doesn't. And I love making metal sheaths because they're velvet lined and they will not scratch a blade no matter how you put it in. Whereas leather, they'll scratch the hell out of the blades if you're not careful. And material, stone. I love stone. The fact you can get any color you want.
Do you have a particular stone that you like working with more than others?
I like Charlite because it's translucent a little bit, and it's got all the purple and black and the swirls. Each stone has a different character than the other one because it's just a mixture of everything. And won't shrink or crack, and federal government would really have a hard time outlawing stone. But I'm sure the idiots would if they could think of a way.
Well, Steve, I really appreciate you sitting down with us. And just want to say this is Steven with the Art Knife Invitational, San Diego, California, October 30th, 2015. Any last words, my friend?
I enjoyed talking to you, and this has been a fun day.
Glad to hear it. Thank you.